Welcome to Pickleball Journey. Today we are talking about how to have better touch and control. So we'll bring a few tips on the technical side, but then we'll also bring a few drills in today.
Jump right into it. All right, guys, the first tip today for the control is we want to create a good direction for our sternum. So if I drill a line directly from my sternum forward, I don't want that to be hitting into the ground. So when I'm dinking, especially when I'm dinking, you can take this for ground strokes and anything as well. I don't want to be here. I want to make sure that I'm getting in a low stance and my sternum is forward when I'm hitting the ball. Because when I'm facing down like this, I'm more likely to flip my wrist when I'm coming up. And when we flip our wrists, we lose a lot more control than if we keep a smooth arm through the ball and keeping that stance down. So let's do a couple examples here, Justin. So I'm gonna keep, see how I keep my chest up. I got moving my feet a little too much, but see how I keep my chest up, and I want to avoid doing this, right? And flipping up the wrists, and then going down and flipping up the wrist. So when I start flipping, I start popping the ball up for Justin, instead of staying forward, keeping my paddle in front, and just moving my arm forward into the court. So a lot less movement, more control that way, keeping my chest up than facing into the ground.
All right, so one way that we're gonna focus on control and touch is using this 2-ball drill. So both you and your partner will have a ball, and we'll start the balls at the same time. What we're gonna be doing, we're really gonna have to have focus because we've got 2 balls going at the same time, and we're just hitting back and forth with each other. It's a cooperative drill here, so we're just trying to keep it going nice and easy, good touch. So here we go, we'll both start at the same time. Good. And you're just trying to keep it the same speed.
Yeah.
You're trying not to have the balls hit each other if you can control that. Good. Lots of movement. Good.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Good. So do that. You can do that for a while. Just back and forth again. You're just trying to have a cooperative rally there.
Yeah, and if you're taking the, if I'm going a little slower on my dinks and I'm hitting them later and he's hitting them earlier, the timing is going to be off where one's going to start getting 2 balls instead of 1.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to make sure that you're hitting your dinks early enough. So as you could see there, his was catching up on mine, so I was kind of late to my rhythm.
Yeah.
So let's try it one more time.
Yeah.
I'll show you this, like when we get, and I get a little late, so say I'm like backing up, right now he starts hitting more balls start coming on my side when I'm backing up or I'm hitting late or not deep enough. So try to create a rhythm where you're hitting consistently good dinks, so that it's the same back and forth every time.
And that'll help with your speed being constant.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just using that same speed touch every time.
That's good.
Okay, before we get into the next tip, we are doing a cash challenge giveaway. Here's how to win the $200. Simply submit the best point that you have by January 21st. We'll make a video compilation and choose a winner. And be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Now let's get back to it.
All right, so for this next drill, we're going to be working on a control using a 2-touch drill. So essentially, every time a ball comes on our side with the dinks, we're going to contact it once, let it drop, and then hit it again so we can control the rhythm and the pace of the ball. So I'm going to hit it once, I control it, and then I go back. Good, so just pop it up to yourself. So this really helps too with making sure you're making good contact. You don't have to pop it up really like big, so that'll lose control a little bit there. It's just a small tap and then back. You can even, to make it harder on yourself, you can even switch from forehand to backhand. So I'll hit a backhand up and then a forehand in the opposite direction so you can test your control. Or you can just do 2 forehands if you want to make it simpler, or 2 backhands like so if you want to make it simpler.
Yeah, but this is really great for control because you're you're getting the ball exactly where you want to hit it. So you're finding out where that sweet spot is,
Yeah.
and you're getting that to the same spot each time.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to smash the like button. It really does help us out. Also, we do have some awesome new merchandise. We've got the link in the description below.
Hey, and leave a comment below. Who is your favorite pickleball pro player? Is there a shot that you model your shots after? So just leave that comment below, guys.
All right, so here's one of our favorite drills, especially when we're warming up, but for really all levels of players. We like to start about a foot or two from the net. And I know you maybe haven't done this, but this is a great way to just start to get a good feel. You're looking at getting the ball just over the net, just a little bit over the net, and just having great control and touch here. Oops, double hit already. This is actually a very difficult drill to just hit it very soft and over the net. You'll find yourself oftentimes hitting it too deep. That was a great one there.
So now remember, this isn't like practical and in a way that this is actual gameplay, right? So we want to remember this is for training purposes only, to get yourself in the mode of a good control oriented shot. Now, as you can see, one tip that I'm going to give you guys is making sure when we're trying to use control, we're following the ball with our paddle and not trying to tap it real quick like that, right? I lose control when I do that really quick motions. So I want to follow the ball with my paddle to create a smooth push through the ball, not flicking my wrist or snapping really quickly. Smooth follow through the ball.
Yeah. And what you'll find, you see we're really getting in a rhythm here. We're finding our touch, we're finding our control, and then you can start to take a couple steps back and find that kitchen line eventually. And you'll find that you've got a lot more control. You can hit the ball more specifically to spots you want. If you want to aim a little bit short, you want to aim a little bit deep, but you're going to have more confidence with your touch and your control.
Yeah, and when you're able to control this, like say short like that, right? And then I move them back deep in the kitchen box. When you control that, you start throwing your opponent off rhythm when they're hitting their dinks. And this enables you to get a lot more airs off of a dink battle when you get into it in a game.
Make sure you stay out of the kitchen, unlike Elisha, but hop into the kitchen for their awesome curated content on Facebook, Instagram. They've got it all.